Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wanda, and today I'm going to be giving you a 1-month update with my puppy Gordo. So first I wanted to introduce Gordo. This is he. Gordo is the cutest pup I know and the love of my life. Gordo means fatty in Spanish, which is ironic because he's really not a fatty at all. He's actually quite thin, and I mean, he is a baby. He's 16 weeks currently, so he's really more fluff than anything and hair than anything. I did wake him up from a nap. I feel a little bad, but I just wanted to show you guys so you can see him. And yeah, he's been with me for the past 5.5 weeks, and when I picked him up he was 3.4 pounds, and when we checked in at the vet this past week he was 4.9 pounds. So he's actually grown, or he's gained rather, 1.5 pounds since being home with me. I can't shut up about him. He has his own Instagram. Like, I'm that person now. I'm the person whose pet has an Instagram. So puppies do nap a lot. That's just something to keep in mind. So actually I'm gonna put him back and then we'll get back to the update. Okay, so let's first start talking about sleeping arrangements. So when I first got Gordo, I thought actually that he would sleep in the living room, and of course I would sleep in my bed, and it was actually working fine. I don't know, I've seen really dramatic videos on here, like, you know, where the puppy does not sleep through the night, and so neither does the owner. But Gordo was amazing. The first night, it's like he knew the drill. You know, lights out means bedtime and see you in the morning type of thing. So we were rocking with that, and things were going really smooth until about week 4 or so, where there were like 3 nights, 3 separate occasions that he would kind of like start whimpering and stuff like that. Of course, waking me up. So I would come and get him from my bedroom. I would come into the living room, and there were 2 nights that he kind of, I'm glad, like, I thanked him for waking me up, because he did have to go potty in the middle of the night. So I would take him to the puppy pad and he would do his business. And then I remember one particular night he was just kind of like whimpering just cause. I came to the realization that maybe he wanted to just be closer to me, and I didn't mind that. I also wanted him to be closer to me as well. And then another thing that kept happening is that I was just like so afraid that he would kind of break out of his sleeping arrangement quarters in the middle of the night, because despite my engineering skills, like he would find ways to kind of like escape. I just didn't want accidents to happen like while I was sleeping or anything like that. So I just figured, you know, I'm gonna bring him into my bedroom. So he started off in the living room, and then he's been sleeping in my bedroom, and really he's been sleeping great since. He has been sleeping all through the night, and he's kind of that puppy that does not make a peep. Like, I don't hear him while I'm sleeping. And I set my alarm for the mornings so that, you know, we can make feeding time on time, and I don't hear from him before that time. I mean, he's up though, but he's like not fussy or anything like that. He's kind of just like waiting, like, okay, good morning, are you ready to feed me? In terms of eating, Gordo has a very good appetite. I can only recall one time when he really lost his appetite and wasn't eating well, and that was, I believe, after his first vet visit when he got the flu vaccine, and I forget what was the other vaccine that he got at the time, but it just kind of like knocked him out. It was a lot to handle, and he was just like not finishing his food. But yeah, after about 3 days or so, which the doctor expected, you know, for him to kind of be out of sorts for that time frame. After that, he was great. He eats like a growing teenage boy athlete. He just like eats a lot. If he sees you eating, he wants to eat, which is normal puppy behavior. But when feeding time comes, he can hardly like sit still. Like, he just wants to, you know, push his whole little face into his bowl. And I actually time him when he's eating. He always finishes his food in under 2 minutes. Today, I believe he broke a record, and it was 1 minute flat. But what happened is he actually just like regurgitated all of it right after, because like he's not even giving himself time to like fully chew or digest his food. I still have him eating the same food that he was being fed at the pet shop that I got him from. So that's been going well. And he eats 3 times a day, and he has a mixture of wet and dry food. And then for treats and stuff like that, you know, he gets like his doggy treats, or if I'm eating something that I know it's acceptable for dogs to have, then I'll, you know, give him little bits and pieces. But it's kind of hard when they're giving you the puppy dog eyes to, like, you know, ignore them and not give them food, knowing that you're eating and enjoying your own. But I don't want to get him into the habit of eating so much human food, because I've been told that after a while they won't want their own food, and I'm not trying to, you know, deal with, there's a reason why there's that distinct food for them, because not everything that we as humans consume is good for them. Actually, some things are quite toxic. So potty training. Potty training has been a hit or miss. Pretty much what I've been doing for this past month, because he hasn't been able to go outside for walks, is I've been using puppy pads. It's kind of been there, and I guess like I expected for him to kind of just understand that that's where he goes. But what I've been doing is in the mornings, as soon as we wake up, before he takes his vitamins or has his food, what I do is I walk him over to the puppy pad and I let him relieve himself. So I kind of just wait around. I hold him down and whatever on the puppy pad so that he goes on there. And so once he does his business, of course, you know, he gets a big good boy, great job. You know, lots of praise and stuff like that. And then I also give him a treat so that he understands that, you know, this is the place where we are to go for the time being. But otherwise, yeah, some days it's great and I'm like, yes, really got it. And then other days it's just like out of the window, forget that, you know, I go where I want. That's kind of his attitude. And I mean, it is what it is. I know that it takes time. I just wish it didn't take so much time, but yeah, that's to be expected. Now, yeah, I'm just being a little bit more mindful with just like, you know, guiding him to the puppy pad, like when he has to relieve himself, and watching him very closely for any signs that he has to go. And if I see him going, what I do is I'll pick him up and like run to the puppy pad and, you know, place him there so he knows this is that spot. But I feel pretty confident that he's gonna get it. I mean, it's just gonna take a lot of repetition, so we'll work through it. In terms of boundaries and discipline, I have had to exercise a lot of patience in the past month because he is a puppy, and you know, to me it's like he's a baby, right? So he's constantly trying to push the boundaries, test the waters, and just see what he can and cannot get away with. It's really about just like teaching them, you know, what's agreeable and what's not. But when I really like sat on that idea that he's just a puppy, meaning he's just a baby and he's trying to figure things out, I kind of like relaxed a bit more, because I kind of just wanted him to get everything, and I wanted him to get it now, you know. So, you know, if he wouldn't like do pee or poo on the puppy pad, then like I was giving him timeouts, you know, and it was like, all right, well, you get 5 minutes because you didn't get it right. And I was kind of like driving myself crazy because, you know, I would like stress, and then in turn I feel like I would also stress him because he's like, I'm still learning, you know. So when I really sat on that idea that like he is a baby and he's gonna need some time, then I kind of just like eased back on like timeouts and things like that. I will maybe like, I won't hit my dog, but I'll be like, you know, give him a good no, you know, and a firm no, just so that he knows like certain things are not okay, because dogs are perspective very much so via your tone and how you address them. I've been using more of like just, you know, verbal communication rather than like physical or just like, you know, isolation or anything like that, so that he understands like what's appropriate and what isn't. But overall, Gordo is happy. He is thriving. He's had a very busy month. a lot of firsts. We have taken the train together to his vet visits. We have taken the bus to see family members. He's also had his first play in the snow. Just like maybe 2 days ago, I took him out and like he had a blast. It was awesome. Yeah, so we are enjoying our time together. He gets really excited to have visitors. He's like very friendly. Has no sense of like stranger danger at all, just loves people, and I love that about him. But also, yeah, I'm definitely seeing like, you know, the other side of his personality, which is like a little stubborn sometimes, but still super sweet. It's really awesome just watching him grow and learn. So far he does respond to his name. He understands the sit command, and also we're still working on the leave it. It's that one is a work in progress. Like if I'm actively training him to teach him that command, like he'll kind of go along with it, but I think it's just to get the treats, because many other times, like when I'm actually using it, the application is not all there. He'll maybe leave whatever I'm asking him to leave, but then other times it's like, I don't want to. So yeah, there's that. And then what else? Oh, he understands come here. So if I like call him over, he'll also, he'll come my way as well. So yeah, it's been a great month, and I can't wait to update you guys on next month when he like has his first walk and whatever else we might learn in that time. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you are interested in this content. Again, let me know if you're curious about anything regarding gordo or my experience, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next one. Bye.